Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So it's me, Asita, and yeah, today we have a guest that is Gary Adele helping me out to explain you what PowerToys is. Right, PowerToys. Let's go back to the beginning. Okay, so PowerToys is basically a set of tools that you can use where you can actually use it and enhance your capabilities of your operating system, which is Windows, right? So let me just take you through one by one, and some certain features you might not find it much useful, but some features must will be really useful for you, right? All right. So always on top. So this basically keeps the particular active window on top. So as you see, there's nothing. When I click on the surface, it goes off. So what it does see is you put Windows Control T, and yeah, when I click it, no, it doesn't go off, right? It blocks the screen. So most of the time you can use it in when you have your calculator on, and you're trying to do some math on a Word document or something. You can use this. Again, you use the same shortcut key to get it off, right? So yeah, going back to the next feature, it's awake. So awake is actually you can keep easy awake for anytime you want. Normally it goes to the power saving mode, and this sort of overrides it. So this is this is another feature that you can use if you want it. I'm not using it much, so I'll just turn it off. And color picker, okay, color picker is another really useful tool that I have, and yeah, let's try that. Right, so you go, okay, you go somewhere and you put Windows Shift C, and there you go. You can you can just pick the colors, right? Let's see, gas lips. Ooh, look at that spectrum. Isn't it beautiful? You can just use it and make artwork or whatever you like, man. It's just pretty. Okay. Anyways, moving on. I hope color picker will be really useful. It'll be useful, guys, if you do Word documents. I mean, I come across this issue all the time, right? You get a Word document and the title is in some ridiculous color, and you have to go through the entire palette of colors to, pick and choose. Okay, what color this really is and all that, right? But on here, you can just put your Windows Shift C and see what this text color is, right, and use that same color to the text. I spent hours and hours on this, and yeah, it's really thoughtful to have this feature. So again, Control Shift C, right? So that's your color picker. Okay, moving on to our next one, fancy zones. Okay, that's something I'm using when I'm doing my studies. You can basically have a layout, and based on that layout, you can purpose your windows, right? So priority grid, they have several options. So priority grid is something that I'm using, so you can go to that, right? And yeah, you can press shift and drag this window, right? You drag this window, it'll go there. If you want gal in the middle, you go shift and drag her, it'll go here. And then let's say we need another application, cow maybe, yeah, window, okay, shift and drag here. So there you go. So if you have a Word document here, you can just type on, you can have your references on the sides, and you can mash it up based on your work preference, and how you're planning to use it, right? So moving on, get on full screen. Okay, right. Okay, out of that mode, right. Let me get this back. Maybe. Okay, right. So what's next? File explore add-ons. So this is something I'm not using that much, guys, but you must be guys using these particular if you are into graphics and if you are using these particular what do you call applications with these extensions, sometimes it might not be appearing in your preview plane. So this feature unlocks that. I'm not using it, so I'm not gonna comment much about that. And some people might use it, but to the majority, I don't think it's that useful. So image resizer, again, a simple thing that we can't do. This does within few seconds, right? You just need to go through it and click the button and it'll resize the image, right? I use other software to do that, but it's built in on PowerToys, right? Keyboard manager. So if you have multiple keyboards, if you have a keyboard and when you want to make keys, this is your man, right? You can program your keys according to your preference and do that. So, and also mouse utilities. So I've been waiting for this one. Right, right. On mouse utilities, there's one cool feature, right? You can just put double tap control and it'll show where your mouse is, right? And it's so cool. And if you have someone who's not familiar with much with PowerToys, you can just show off, right? Double tap and right, you're in a Zoom meeting and you want to highlight something, you're sharing your screen and you want to highlight something, then you can double tap, bam, you're the man. Okay, moving on. And it has some other features as well. You can program it to, sort of highlight your mouse pointer. So that is Windows Shift Edge, right? So your left click and right click will be identified separately. Left clicking now, this is right clicking, and yeah, that identifies differently. Okay, there you go. Okay. Then again, moving on to Power Rename, again another feature which we really need. A lot of people are, having a lot of issues renaming files. So if you enable Power Rename, you can just rename a bunch of files without any issues and without any worry, right? PowerToys 1. So again, this is another one of my favorite features, guys. If you're familiar with MacBooks, the Mac OS, it has this feature, the Spotlight, and this is Spotlight feature coming to Windows, right? You can go dash Alt space, and you can just type away Word, Excel. Most of the time you use this Cal, right? So that's amazing, right? So that's something that you will really use day in day out. And yeah, the shortcut guide is actually, it will give you the shortcuts in the available window that your active window shortcuts. That's also sometimes useful when you're not suddenly when your mouse is not working or whatever. And video conference mute, I'm not using this feature because most of the video conference applications have this feature, and my laptop has this button to mute this, so I'm not using it much. But if you have a requirement, it is there for you. You can just go ahead and use it. So that's about it, guys. I hope this video was useful for you. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video if you like. And me and Gal out till the next one.